Dear guests, welcome to the Volvo Cars Torslanda Plant Experience in Gothenburg. Our journey will take about 20 minutes, and we kindly ask for your attention as we share some facts about our Torslanda manufacturing plant and important instructions for your visit. Volvo Cars was born on the 14th of April, 1927, when the first Volvo car, the OV4, drove out through the factory gates of our first factory, just a few minutes away from the Torslanda plant. A few years prior, our founders, Assar Gabrielsson and Gustav Larsson, began working together with a vision of creating a safe, high-quality automobile fit for Swedish roads. They built 10 prototypes, and the one nicknamed Jacob later became the OV4. It was an open vehicle with 4 cylinders, 4 seats, and a whopping 28 horsepower. During its first year, 297 cars were sold, and Volvo was off on one of the biggest ventures in Swedish industrial history. Volvo Cars opened its Torslanda plant in 1964, and it's still our largest production site to this day. The factory is about 5.38 million square feet and is still growing. The central factory building is about 2 kilometers long. And our tour will start at the press shop, located in the northern part of the factory. Our production process starts with sheet metal rolls that are made of mild galvanized steel. They're brought in via railway and delivered directly to the press shop. Both large and small components are produced here, and we have 4 lines comprising of 5 presses each. A single component can be pressed from 3 to 5 times depending on its purpose. Lots of pressing and heavy work take place at the press shop, so please bear in mind that it will be loud when we come through here. Around 100 people work in the press shop per shift. In general, the factory runs 3 shifts during weekdays. Some areas are open on weekends from Friday to Saturday and Sunday to Monday. The only time the factory does not run is during the night shift from Saturday to Sunday, which is when we do our cleaning and maintenance. Even though the plant is not open 24/7, it's never silent. After the press shop, we will visit the body shop, where the car body is assembled. About 400 people work here per shift, along with roughly 1,400 robots. At this stage, the car body is called body in white, since it hasn't been painted yet. The next step, of course, is to add a splash of color at the paint shop. Please note that we will not visit the paint shop on our tour, as it's a dust-free area. Just a single clothes fiber can cause problems. In our paint shop, the body in white will go through a process to prevent corrosion. It will be cleaned and then dipped in various baths of electro-dip painting to make the color adhere better. The car body is painted primarily by robots, but we do manual painting and sealing for hard-to-reach areas. After that, the car is covered in 4 to 6 layers of paint depending on the color. The car body will then go through a huge oven for a few hours. Once the color is set, we carry out our quality control manually and closely inspect every part of the car to make sure that it passes. In total, approximately 500 people work in the paint shop, with the support of 75 robots. The car body will then continue towards the assembly plant to turn into a finished car. Here, about 1,000 people work per shift, and there's around a dozen robots. The few robots that we have here are primarily doing tasks that are ergonomically straining for our employees. Once the car is finished, it's ready to be sent to our customers worldwide. Please note that it's not allowed to take pictures or film this experience once we enter the factory premises. We will collect and securely store your electronic devices, such as phones and cameras, before we start the tour, and they will be returned to you afterwards. If you have any important calls to make, we recommend you make them before our arrival. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy your visit to our Torslanda plant.